Welcome to Unscripted, I guess.
Our very first podcast
Yeah.
featuring the only Robertus Darren Radian with
And Josephine Angelica.
Woo!
Yay!
So should we kind of give them an idea about what wait, should we tell them like who we are?
Yes, I think that's a
Okay.
good idea, because,
Okay.
we're not relevant enough. Not yet.
Or not yet.
Not yet.
Soon.
Okay, you can go first.
Okay, hi everyone who's listening to this. I don't know who you are, or I might know who you are, but if you know me, I go by Darren, he, him pronoun, and then I'm 20. And as we're speaking right now, I'm in my room in Jakarta, and yeah, that's a bit about me. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, so my name's Josephine. You can call me Jo, or I go by anything. Have a lot of nicknames. And I'm 21. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot how hard it is to describe things about yourself.
Right.
It's very awkward. It's like, yes, this is some facts about me.
Well,
It's
maybe we should be like, we should tell them also how did this happen and how
Oh,
we
yeah.
met. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, this podcast is kind of I don't know. How did we come up with how did we start going like, oh, we should make a podcast? Okay,
That's
how
a
we
good-
met first. Maybe we
Okay,
should
yeah.
start with that.
Well, or should we keep that for another time, another episode?
Oh yeah, that can be like
We
a
should keep
featured
that.
episode.
So-
Okay.
I think we came up with this idea because I think Jo had this idea first, and then she kind of proposed it to me.
Mhm.
And then I have also been thinking about the same thing, but never actually had the willingness to do.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that's like how we came up with this.
Yeah, I think. Well, because I've been wanting to make a podcast for a while now, because I don't know, I think it's just fun to just talk about everything and nothing at the same time. And, but I don't want to do it alone. I tried, and it was very awkward. So I was trying to find a co host, but none of my friends wanted to, because they're all introverts. Well, I am too, actually. I don't know. Are you an extrovert? I think you are.
I kind of am, yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that I was an introvert, because growing up, all of my teachers, all their, when they give you your report card, they would like leave a note of like
Uh-huh.
how we're doing in class and all of that stuff. And all of my teachers were like, oh, Josephine is very quiet. She needs to be more active, blah, blah, blah. So I always thought I was an introvert until I took
Mhm.
like a personality test or whatever it's called. And I'm basically 51% extrovert and 49% introvert. So that's interesting.
That's interesting. You're almost half and half.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm like, I don't know, 80% extrovert, 20% introvert.
I can tell.
Like, I feel like that's, I'll take the test actually, but I'll let you guys know.
No, yeah, but most of my friends are introverted, and they just straight up said no to being a co-host. And then I met Darren.
Yay!
Yay! And now we're doing this, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, and also, if you are interested and you're listening to this and want to see our faces, you can definitely look at the video that we're recording right now, we're doing it through Zoom. It's a pandemic.
We're in the middle of a panini.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so we're doing a remote podcasting. So
Uh-huh. And this is our first ever try, so we have no
Mhm.
idea how it's gonna turn out, how the audio will be, how the video will be, but we're
Yeah.
trying our best.
we're trying our best. And yeah, and we hope that you guys can, at least find a thing or two, or maybe just like to laugh with us, or
Yeah.
it's not gonna be like heavy subjects, not at all, but we just want to have fun.
Yeah,
Right, Jo?
we're basically just like hanging out, but like have
Yeah.
it recorded
Yeah, basically.
because that's our generation now.
Documenting our lives, why not? Like, why not?
Exactly.
So
I dig it though.
yeah, you too.
Okay, so what is unscripted?
I think we kind of covered it. Like, I think Joe said it. We just want to have fun, but also on some episodes we will have guests, which will be our friends
Very
and people
exciting.
that we sort of know. But yeah. Oh, are you
Yes.
gonna talk about more content?
And well, basically, if you know me, I am a theater kid, like hardcore. I don't know anything else aside from theater, which I know, such a nerd.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also that's something I kind of hide from people when I first met them, because like, especially here in we're basic. By the way, we're Indonesians,
Oh yeah.
and
Yes, we are.
and basically here theater is not very like well known. So I try to like not show that side of me as much, but that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start a podcast, is to talk about theater essentially. But like, yeah, so we here on Unscripted we could like talk about theater or just like a hint of it. And Darren's
Yeah.
a music theater person too, which is cool.
Yeah. So that's also my background is in musical theater, and in addition to that, I also love the environment. I just started doing those like environment my environmental journey. I guess I don't know how to say it, but I've been sort of interested in that as well. So now I'm kind of like juggling these two um, areas that I'm interested in. But mostly I perform. So just like
Yeah,
Josephine.
it's very cool. He's a cool person.
Oh my god. And she's a talented singer. Oh, maybe we should do some of our. Yeah, we'll see.
Oof, we'll see. Maybe we'll have a musical episode.
Yeah.
We'll make a podcast musical. That
Oh, yeah. Oh,
No.
that one. Yeah.
I don't think
That's a
anyone would
different
want that.
podcast. Yeah, that's basically what unscripted is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then the reason behind why we named it unscripted, because we weren't sure what to name it, because we want to cover
Basically
topics
everything.
basically everything. So that's why we named it unscripted, because we're always open to ideas, so we're not limiting ourselves. So
And also,
yeah.
we're just like indecisive person.
Yeah,
People.
that's that's what essentially the reason behind it.
Yeah, we had a discussion of like, oh, what should this podcast be about? And we couldn't decide on a topic. So, unscripted. We just talk about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, we were thinking of like DJ, because Darren and Joe,
Mhm.
but then
No.
nah.
People would
That's
think
too
it's a
cliche.
different kind of podcast.
Yeah. So no, that one
Mhm.
just
So, unscripted it is.
yep.
If you have any suggestions on what we should talk about, please do.
DM us.
Yeah. Oh, we might make an Instagram for Unscripted.
Oh my god, that's getting weird. Yeah,
That sounds fun.
But for now, you guys can DM us, and my handle is at Darren Radian 21.
And mine's Josephine E. Angelica A. That's not
Yeah,
confusing at
so-
all.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll link it. Hopefully.
Yep.
But yeah.
Honestly, we don't know when this podcast will be up because we kind of still need to figure things out. But when it does, let us know when you guys hear them or like listen to
Yeah.
them, and yeah,
We only planned this podcast like 2 days ago.
yeah, basically, and it's really impulsive, but yeah, it's like an exciting project, right?
It is. At least I'm very excited about it.
Me too. There's a lot of topics that I want and we want to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And hopefully we will be posting like every Friday, 9 p.m. for the audio.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we will be posting the videos on Monday, 9 p.m.
That's the plan.
Yeah. So, Darren, how was your day?
So my day, I don't know, it was kind of uneventful. I know we're
I
just
don't believe
boring,
it.
but
Because every time I look at Darren's Instagram stories, he's always up to something. And I'm just like, how do you have the energy for that? Like, I spend most of my days in bed watching Grey's Anatomy, which is what I've been doing all day, which is why I haven't been replying to any text messages.
oh, so that's why.
That's why.
That makes sense. Well, I feel like today was low key like a chill day. So I started watching. You know, on Netflix they have this college admission scandal.
Ooh,
Which
I
I'm
don't know
like,
that.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's like a documentary, but it's being reenacted with actors, but they're basically using their voices, like the real voices of the
Mhm.
people. So like, it's really interesting. So I'm in the middle of that. So
Ooh. Message me the title. I want to watch that.
yeah, I'll send to you the title. I'm not sure what it
Well, I'm on season 12 of Grey's Anatomy.
is. Is that the last one?
No. They have 17 seasons and they're still
Oh my
going.
God.
And Megan's my cousin. And she's watched the whole thing. And she's been telling me to like hurry up and watch the whole thing cuz like I need to talk to you about like the newer episodes. But okay, this is a spoiler alert a little bit. I'm not going to spoil a lot. But well, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but a lot of people dies. I mean, they have 17 seasons. They're bound to, have characters cut off and everything.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of deaths. And I am so emotionally attached to every TV show that I watch. And Grey's Anatomy's... Oh my goodness. A few years ago, I started watching it, and my favorite character was sort of dying. And so I stopped watching. And then I continued years later, and then, yeah. And this morning, I've been putting off this one episode of... Because I read the Wikipedia of every character, so I know the whole plot. till season 17, which I have not watched. I know how they're gonna end. So...
Oh my God, why?
I don't know. Do you not do that?
No. I like surprises.
I don't. I need
Wait,
to
so
know
what's
what
the
happens
point
next.
in you watching it though?
No, exactly. I have no clue, but I cannot for the life of me not know what happens next. It gives me, like, anxiety.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I literally know which exact episode that a certain character will die, essentially. And this one character, he's like my favorite character in the whole series, and he's about to die. So, and how he died was so frustrating that I could not watch it. So I hold it off for as long as I can, and then I finally watch it today, this morning. And
How did it feel?
the- if you're seeing me, if you're watching the video right now, my eyes are kind of puffy. I don't know if you can see because of the lighting, but I sobbed. I cannot
no.
handle it. Oh my goodness. And just before we jump on this call, I was watching it and I was crying. Cuz
Oh, no.
it went on. His character is he's such a main character that they cannot just not mention him again. So every time they mention him, I would just like bawl my eyes out.
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
And his names are being mentioned a lot of times.
Yes, and they do flashbacks, which is so cruel.
Oh
So,
my
like,
God.
if you're thinking of starting Grey's Anatomy, don't.
Don't.
Just don't. Yeah.
Or maybe watch it without reading the plot.
True, but that would hurt more, wouldn't it?
That would. But I think that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like, why would you
true.
want to watch it?
Because
you
it
know the
saves a
plot,
lot of
but-
heartbreak. At least if you know what happens, you're prepared for it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
For the listeners, let us know. Which type of
Yeah.
person are you? This is like two types of people. Like one who reads all the plot to a TV show or movie, and one who
Okay.
doesn't.
Well, well, it's different when it comes to TV series, I guess. But this is my thing. Before I get to see a musical or a play, I need to know the plot.
Ah, that's interesting.
Because it's okay for me. It's hard because I can't really understand when people are singing or saying things on stage. Well, it's different for other people, but sometimes they do really like talk really fast, and I can't
Yeah.
quite catch what they mean. So I couldn't really figure out like what's happening at
Yeah.
what time with who. So that's when I actually look at the plot, and then it's like I get it, blah blah blah. But when it comes to a TV show, I don't do that.
Oh no, Darren, I'm losing you.
Okay, am I back?
Yes, I can now. Yes, you're back.
Okay. Okay. Now I think we're back.
Yes, we're back.
Okay.
Okay, connection issues. That's bound to happen.
Connection issue. It's gonna happen. Sometime in the future.
Okay, what were you saying about movies and TV shows and musicals?
Wait, did the whole thing got cut off? Mm-hmm. What? No.
It got cut off for like a minute.
Shit. Okay. So what? Well, you can hear. Like we're recording this thing, right?
Oh, that's true.
But,
Yeah.
what I was saying is that before I see a musical, I would usually read their plots because I can't understand when some actors and actresses do these, but sometimes they go really fast, and sometimes when they belt a word when it's a musical, I can't like figure out like what the word actually means, and those bothers me. And like I want to know the story, I want to know what they're feeling, so I would usually look up the synopsis and then know what is up with these characters. So that's when I do look up, stories
Yeah.
prior to watching the thing. But when it comes to TV show, I just like enjoy it and being in the moment.
Being surprised.
And
that's me.
surprise
That was-
me.
Yeah, that was me too until I watched live theater. I watched Sister Act without knowing anything about it, and I loved it. So now, if there's a musical that I'm about to watch live, I don't want to know anything about it. So I come in like with an empty head.
Mhm.
But if it's a movie, I have to.
It's a movie.
Yeah. I think also because in like an actual theater, you can't be on your phone or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
So you just focus on the stage. And I am the type of person who, if I'm watching a movie, I have to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I always play games on my phone and things like that. If not,
Wait,
nah.
wouldn't that distract you though from the movie?
I guess, but I can't not do it.
Wait, what if you're at a theater and watching a movie? Would you still be on your phone?
Oh, no. I'm not that type of person.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No, that type of person annoys the crap out of me. One of my
Yeah.
pet peeves. No,
Yeah.
no. But like, if I'm at home, I
Okay,
can't
yeah, that makes
just
sense.
like, I just can't focus. I guess in a movie theater, because the screen is so big, that's why I'm okay with it. But
Mhm.
like, if I'm just like at home, nah, can't do that. You're not a
That's so
movie
interesting
person, are
because,
you?
oh no, I'm not. Because I don't know, it's just, well, I'm starting to be a movie person, but still, probably if you compare me to like a movie person, I'm not a movie person at all.
Yeah, that's one of the
But I was
things
just
that
going
you
to,
told me that I
Yeah.
was so flabbergasted about.
Well, dear listeners, please, yeah, I know that I'm not all by
You're not the only
myself
one.
here. I'm
Yeah.
not the only, I like to read. I love reading.
I used to. I used to always read the book before watching it if the book is made into a movie. Well, not
Mm.
for all of it, not for like Harry Potter and everything.
Yeah,
So
I was like,
lot of
wait, what?
books.
I was like,
But
no,
for
that's such a no.
rom-coms, what were you about to
Ah.
say? You were about to say, well, that's
Oh, I was
interesting,
about
or
to
something like
say,
that.
um, I, for me to focus on a film or a movie, I don't, I can't, do other things.
You can't have
I need to-
distractions.
I can't have distractions. I need to focus on the screen and the screen only.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's me. Cause like when I do other things, I get distracted. I'm like, wait, what happened? Just I mean a bit about me. I just spent 4 years in the U.S. Studying musical theater, so yeah, that's.
Which is so
But
fun.
Joe,
It
you should tell
sounds
them.
so fun. What? Tell me what? Tell me what? Tell them what?
Aren't you studying too, like theater?
Oh yes, I'm in uni. I'm in college. What's the difference between college and uni? I have no idea. But I
Only
am
Indonesians know.
really.
I feel like no. It is like I feel like it's not interchangeable, but uni is like the bigger one.
Ah,
Oh no
wait.
no. Okay, in my understanding, college is like what it's so in the uni is
Darren,
like
I'm
the
losing
the
you
big
again.
umbrella. Oh no. Oh no. She's
Okay,
losing
okay.
me.
It's back. It's back. You're back.
Okay, I'm back. So uni is like the bigger term,
Yeah.
and then under uni you have like colleges.
College.
That's
So am I in
that's
uni?
what my understanding. But sometimes it's different for different people. It's just confusing.
Anyway.
Another topic.
Yeah. Well, I am taking a bachelor's degree in music theater in Sydney, Australia, but I haven't been able to go back, which that's another episode worthy topic.
Yeah, that's another episode. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just writing down what our ideas are for topics.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think we're gonna keep our episodes to what? Because we haven't really decided on the duration.
Oh yeah, that's
Like-
true. We haven't discussed that.
Like half
Well-
an hour?
I think
40 minutes?
40 minutes sounds okay. I think most podcasts they do 40 minutes. Do you listen to podcasts? I feel like you listen to like educational podcast.
Yeah, wait, how did you know?
you
I do.
You look like that type of person. I
I
I
really
watch it.
do.
Wait, okay,
But like, it's like 40, 30 to 40-ish minutes.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Well, I listen to a lot of podcasts by YouTubers, which they're actually like really good. I mean, it's a good comedy thing for me to listen to.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
I don't know.
I
I'm
didn't
more.
know what I was going with there. What? What am I saying? Anyway.
But I I see. I was going off of Joe's idea about being entertained by podcasters, but I find more joy in watching videos of them on
Mm.
YouTube if they have
Oh,
a
me too.
channel.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, yeah, it's not like I'm not recommending to listen to podcasts, but people find their source of entertainment differently. But yeah,
Yeah, that's very
that's why
true.
we have these two different mediums
Yeah,
that
so
you
you have
can.
options.
You have options exactly.
You know, when I
Yeah.
was living in Sydney, I listened to podcasts all the time because like whenever I'm taking the bus going somewhere, I always listen to them rather than like music. I don't
Really?
know. I alternate. I mean
Okay.
because I know some of my favorite podcasters, they have schedules and stuff, so whenever they upload, I would listen to them straight away.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't know,
Because I
it's
can't
just
do that.
fun. Really?
Wait, how do you
Oh,
actually focus on doing both tasks?
I don't know, I just do.
What?
I mean, when you're
Because
riding the bus, you're not doing anything. You're just listening to it, right?
for me, it's oh my god, it's really hard for me to like focus on that because I do wander. My mind is wild. So
Mm-hmm.
like let's take an example of riding the bus. So I would sit on by the window and then I would just like think about okay what I'm gonna do next. I have to do homework, projects, and all those stuff while
Mm-hmm.
listening
Yeah.
to a podcast. So I would usually end up like 5 minutes later. I'd be like, wait, what did
What am
he
I
or she or
listening
they
to?
said?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
No, yeah, I definitely
rewind.
get that too. Yeah, but also, whenever I'm on the bus, is it on the bus or in the bus?
On the
Cause
bus.
on the bus. Well, whenever I'm on the bus, whenever I listen to music, that's when I get my ideas to, like, um, make a production or things like that, or like a choreography, or maybe an idea for a cover and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, after like going back home, because I don't take the bus anymore,
Mm-hmm.
I am on a roadblock.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
I don't have any creative ideas anymore because
Yeah.
that's my place where I like construct ideas.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. I never realized that until like I was there, cuz fun fact, I have a theater community. And
Ooh.
ooh. Yes, I have a theater community, and how it started was um I was sick. I think this should be like another episode thing.
It should
I'm
be
sorry.
another episode.
This is so annoying that we're always
Yeah.
saying
Wait.
that, but
Yeah.
what? Wait,
No,
you
no,
don't know
continue,
this
continue.
story. But you don't know this
No, no,
story,
no,
do
no.
you?
Yeah, I don't know the story.
So
That's why.
so the first production was like a concert, a Disney concert. And how I came up with the idea was I was sick for like a week. That's like the worst ever. I had the worst ever cold and I couldn't go to uni, and that's the first time I ever skipped a class. That was like the second semester. And I started watching this Broadway Princess Party in New York, and I found it very interesting, and turns out there was a lot of them. There was a lot of videos, and they were very funny and very entertaining and very good. And here in Indo, people are starting to do theater, but I've never seen people do things like that, like a concert, but there's kind of like a storyline to it that leads up to the song, etc. So I wrote a script in 3 days, and I asked people around if they want to do it. And at that time, I was involved in like a musical thingy with another university, so I auditioned because my friend asked if I want to audition, and I did, but I wasn't really vibing with it, so I quit. So I quit to go back home to make the production, basically. And yeah, and the writing process was really easy for me because I have to ride a bus everywhere I go, and that's when I think. And the journey from the place that I was living in to the campus was like an hour long. So I had at least 2 hours every day to think about it. And I would just like listen to the song over and over again and think of a script and then write it down, basically. That's why it went by so fast, I guess. Yes. And the second production, I wrote it when I was there too. That's why it was fast. That took like not even a month to make like a 2-hour production. But then coming back here, I had to write another script for another production, which didn't happen because COVID. And that took almost 6 months because I was here. And I had no idea what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going with the script and everything like that. So yeah, the bus is where I think. Even, oh my gosh, Darren, fun fact.
Yeah.
I came up with, I started texting you about this podcast when I was in the car because I had this idea in the car. I began thinking like, oh, who should we have for the guest, and what the concept should be, blah, blah, blah. I was in the car. That's where I...
Wait, like 2 days, like 2 days ago? Wait,
yes, 2 days ago.
But the thing is, we came up with this podcast idea not 2 days ago, right? Like,
No,
yes, we
but-
kind of solidified it 2 days ago, but
But I didn't have the drive to actually do it, you know? We kind of just like talked
Right.
about it and we brushed it off.
yeah.
And then 2
true.
days ago, I was in the car and I'm like, I really want to make a podcast. So I hit you up.
Oh,
And here
that's
we
how,
are.
okay. And here we are, okay, yay.
So
Oh,
thanks
no, I was
to
going to-
vehicles.
Yeah. So, am I hearing that you get your ideas when you're in motion?
Yes. I
Because
guess so.
I don't. I need to be like
Very
sitting
still and
down.
silent.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need to be like silent, but I need to be in a place where I don't get that many distraction, where I can just listen to things around me, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, wow, okay. Ideas are filling.
Yeah, that's very interesting because I can't do that. That's why whenever fun fact again, I never study. I never grow up studying. Like, I hate studying. Because it requires me to sit in a table and write things down and learn things. I can't do that. That's why online classes is not for me at all. Because whenever I'm sitting down, I always want to do something else. I just want to like watch Grey's Anatomy. I want to play games, you know? I don't want to do any work. That's why like this past year is kind of it's challenging for everyone. But creative wise, it's not good.
Wait, I have
But
a question. Have you
yeah.
tried meditating?
No. Oh my. Oh, actually, I did. I did. I think
How did it
it was
go?
it was recently because I couldn't sleep at all and I had to wake up early. It was again 2 days ago. So I just started driving, and we were supposed to go out of town to, yeah, and I wanted to drive there, and it's an hour-long trip. So I was like, I have to sleep, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't. So tried meditating because I heard great things about it. And I tried. And I just lay there. And my mind went, okay, I need to breathe. Wait. And then I started not being able to breathe because I think about it too much. So I don't think meditating is. Do you meditate? I feel like you do.
And I don't on a daily. No, I don't. But I think I should start doing it again.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, I cannot for
But
the
it's
life
really
of
hard
me.
though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're losing me.
No, I can
Oh,
hear
no, yeah,
you.
okay.
You're just freezing, but the audio is
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I was saying that I started meditating when I was a senior in high school, but then it just kind of flopped, and I haven't meditated ever since. Like not on a daily basis anymore, but I think I should start doing it again.
Wait, why did it flop?
Cause I don't know, like COVID.
Wait, but I thought meditating works best under stress, and COVID is like basically stress, right?
Yeah, but in times of a pandemic, you just like can't. Because
Yeah,
because
I
the
get it.
thing is with meditation, which should be just another episode, it requires you to not think about the stress though.
Yeah.
But COVID is making your head just spins around and your brain is just like.
Melting.
So I think
basically.
yeah, it's just melting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird. Wow. This will be a great podcast because we are literally the opposites of each other.
I know, and we're just
So-
finding this out now.
Yeah. We've known
So,
each
yeah.
other since like 6 months ago. November. Was it November?
Oh my god, half a year?
Was it a half a year?
It was November. It was.
December, January. Yeah. Counting November.
Oh my god,
will be-
yeah. Half a year.
This is our half a year friendship anniversary.
Oh my
And
god.
we're celebrating
Should
it
be
with a
another episode of
podcast.
that as well.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, fun.
So yeah,
I don't know how long it's been since we started the podcast.
it's 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
So we're kind of at time.
Yeah. Well,
So how should we close this thing?
no clue. So if you are listening to this, that means like we actually decided to upload it. If not, then well.
Yeah.
But apologies if we're like kind of all over the place. It is our first time doing this.
Yeah. To be fair, yes.
Mhm.
So, but we did it.
Yeah, that's a step.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now we just have to edit it.
And decide on when we should like
Yay.
upload it.
Yeah.
Well, this was
You'll never
fun. We still need to like figure
really
out how
fun.
to end our episodes.
Yeah. We'll have an outro or something later on.
Yeah. Mhm. Maybe a jingle. That like really
jingle.
ties up the music theater people in us.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, totally.
Uh,
Gonna make a jingle.
well, thank you for
So, yeah.
listening. If you are listening, if you made it this far, thank you so much for
Yeah.
listening to us just like ramble around.
Yep. And we'll see you.
Next
See you.
week.
Even though we can't. Next week.
Next week. Yay. Leave a comment or DM us on the topics that you want us to cover, I guess.
Yep.
Just like suggestions and stuff. And like guest suggestions.
Yeah, guest suggestions as well.
We can't have like Ariana Grande in here, but like we can try. No, we
We can
can't.
try.
That's too much.
Everything is possible. Nothing
Yes.
is impossible.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, Justin Bieber, anyone really. We can get them to talk in your podcast. So
Definitely. You'll be the one
Dream
talking.
big.
'Cause
Yeah, I'll put on like a virtual mask on.
and ask them. Oh no. Okay.
That's another
Well-
okay, yeah.
We should like actually end this. We've been saying we're gonna end the podcast since like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Okay.
This is what
We'll
happens
see
when
you
you give.
all.
This is what. Wait, I have one more thing to add. This is what happens when you give music theater people microphones and a platform.
Yeah. They will not stop talking.
We just don't stop talking.
My cheek hurts. Okay. Shall we
okay.
end it?
Yes. Well, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Please watch our next podcast or listen
Yeah,
to
or
it.
listen.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.